WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman.
Something's lost it!
So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins, the visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins. You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank and the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 1,365 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania, but this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with a Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
Well, pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling. Each of these 3 men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're 2 of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. Northern Lights. CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, won by Paul Heyman when he was...
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Incredible display of power with that.
Escape and a takedown.
Single leg drop kick caught him.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Reverse DDT. Hooked up DDT.
The focus squarely on Rollins there as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor.
And able to skirt around that attack.
Had an answer for Reigns. Piercing chop. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is where...
Oh, the pinning combination. Showing that resilience. Not an easy competitor to keep down at all. Punk dodges out in time.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Up to welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Stopped cold with a fist right in the face.
Taking this fight back into the ring. And that was a hell of a DDT there. What a display of strength here.
Slips out the back door and a chop block.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Back suplex, no. Driven down.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business. He is looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick. Rapid fire Samoan drop. Rollins getting worked on. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
That was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Time to go for...
Reigns down an elbow. Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Hold on.
Trying to steal. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. And a well-timed counter.
Mongolian chop.
Struck with a calf kick.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
He gets into the ring.
Rollins now. Revolution knee.
And staying with it, into the cover.
Roman.
Spear by Reigns.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
There's two. Kicks out, kicks out.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
It's not often we see the tribal chief held up at the 1 yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Hit on CM Punk. Hold it over versus it.
Breaks his own pin for reasons unknown to us.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived at the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
A hammerlock now into a lariat. against the turnbuckles.
Oh, shoulder to the gut. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. A precision shot, and now Rollins is bleeding. Oh, my Lord!
Oh, my gosh! Oh, managed to make a well-timed kick to the gut.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
And now he's headed out of the ring. Ye old faithful of violent artistry, the kendo stick. Oh, my God.
Oh, what an axe handle.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Stalking from above.
Up high.
Moving into the ring. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about
They might be able to put this one away right here. He got the shoulder up in time.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Knee right to the face.
Oh, man. The wear and tear on Punk must be turning his insides out at this point. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
What's he thinking here? Spiked with a Uranagi. Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
Roman with his opponent down. We know what he's aiming for. Spear!
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. He breaks up the pin attempt.
Out of the ring goes Seth.
Reversal. And that turns things around. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Chop block.
Turns the tides with it. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things. GTX.
Seth's eyes look glazed over.
2. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Armbar stretch applied.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other. Stretching that shoulder.
I commend the champion for this kind of focused approach, trying to limit the arm's range of motion. Single arm back body drop. That takes power.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. Backbreaker. His Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game. And down with the belly-to-belly.
And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area.
That could produce a dislocation or at the very least, a pinched nerve.
Referee's count getting higher. Better make haste. Back to the ring.
9, 10, we're done.
has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
Oh, he cuts it off. Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical, with a technical approach versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style's better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Hart avoids the offense.
3. Textbook fireman's carry takeover. 4. 5. And he slides him back to the mat. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Defiant counter from HBK.
Oh my, boot to the spine right there.
Boom! Read that one.
Oh, taking away the base. This is how Bret wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people.
An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastically limit you inside the ring.
Figure 4. Leg lock.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold. And he gets directed into the corner.
Denying the attack from Michaels. And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
From the top, elbow drop. And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels. He's stuck now.
What a powerful belly-to-belly.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Disheartening position for HBK.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Going counter for counter. Now, can it be capitalized on?
And Brett off the top rope to the referee, knocked down, guys.
Well, tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
He's able to reverse it.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
This could be it. Bret could retain the title here. The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
Bret's got the sharpshooter locked in.
Hart is leaning back far.
What's his opponent gonna do? Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Oh! Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Excellent execution from Hitman.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Still fighting back. Look at him go. Sudden cutoff from Bret. Bret managing to get some control back now.
And if he's smart, he'll try and take advantage of the opening he's created.
Cutting it off with a stiff gut punch. Barrage of fierce offense. From the heavens. Solid bit of defense on his part there. Pile driver.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that. Foot to the gut.
Nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart.
Sharpshooter applied.
Continuing to torture the back here.
Fighting the pain.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? And you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan. Basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the Extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that Extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around the world. And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation tonight, he might just drag CM Punk all the way around the globe during this match. Two men who have no problem making a show of force to get their message across.
And there is no better stipulation in no better venue to make such a show of force than a Falls Count Anywhere match in the ECW arena.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it. Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match.
Cactus absorbing some offense already, almost an appetizer for this sadist.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
As these two Extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many Extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an Extreme legend and an icon. But in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
And, oh, Cactus Jack maneuvering his way in.
And he very quickly counters.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Punk searching for something beneath the apron.
Grabbing hold of a kendo stick. This is getting better by the second.
A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score said pinfall or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of Extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
It's once again an ECW original versus some new blood. Let's see which side prevails this time.
What a way to get out of that one. Boom. Big punch finds its mark. Oh, clawing the eyes.
Counter by CM Punk.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Using the sharp point of the elbow.
Oh, what a knee lift. The sleeper hold is cinched in. Time to go night-night. Sleeper hold is applied. CM Punk.
Wait, hold on, look at this. And he's found a way out of the hold.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Down hard.
And a late pin attempt by Cactus Jack. A defiant kick out after one.
Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT.
I think that's it. That must be it.
Oh, great display of strength with the suplex.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and
he makes the choice to abandon the hold.
he's scaling the ladder, but why?
He's reached the peak of his climb. No idea what he's planning now.
Cactus Jack has nothing but mayhem in mind for his opponent. There he goes up that ladder.
And he's made it up the service ladder.
No, not
No,
from
no,
there.
don't do it, don't do it!
That's it. Somebody find something to scrape their remains off the concrete.
That holds back Cactus Jack's attack.
He's way up high now. Not sure I will. No way! Walking the tightrope, then finishing it off with a spectacular, effective maneuver. Impressive, to say the least.
He finally reaches the top. I hope his fear of heights doesn't kick in now.
Wow.
Oof, smacked by the back fist.
He's climbing up that ladder, only going to escalate the situation.
No!
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
Took a leap of faith, and it paid off spectacularly.
And Cactus Jack's never backed down from a fight in his life, and looks like tonight will be no exception.
Flying into them, forearm first.
A reversal, well scouted. What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Northern Lights. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
From the top.
Using all their body weight. Might be going high risk here. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent.
And it's Cactus Jack with the reversal. Cactus on the receiving end. Heading back into the ring now. Hoisted up high here.
Planted by the powerbomb.
Into the pin. Kicks out before the 2 count.
And kicking out at this point, this quickly, definitely sends a pretty serious message.
Back and forth, neither.
CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things. Go to sleep. That could put Cactus Jack down for good. Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
Turns that in his favor.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Big kick. Being placed onto the top rope.
Looking to show off that. Aerial skills here.
Hurricane Rana from the top.
That was awesome, Cole. Impressive awareness from him.
Oh, man.
A truly rough blow to the head, and it seems to be the main target here.
Huge kick connects. And there's another focused attack to his head. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. The cover for the win.
Somehow breaks the count immediately.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent. Jack is tangled up.
Caught with a lariat. Oh, perfect kick.
Gets out of dodge.
Oh, big back fist connects. Man, what timing on that counter.
Going back to the leg with more targeted offense. Working on his leg here, quite literally looking to hamstring him in this match.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Elbow drop connects. CM Punk definitely added a little oomph there. Cactus Jack might not even know where he is right now. CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent up there too. Arms hooked up. Oh God. The plunge.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Into the pin. This could be it.
2. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to have been feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this and most important.